guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would film a chatty, get ready with me. I have got a self-tape to send off to my agent today. Seeing as I have to put on some makeup anyway, I thought why not film it? And also I thought I would talk a little bit about acting, you know, auditions and what it's like. Yeah, so if you want to see how I got this very simple look and just have a bit of a catch up with me, then keep watching. So I've already done my brows and I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear in Shell Beige. This colour was actually too light for me, but I'm going to mix it with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This one here, and this one is in the shade 12.5. So this one is a little bit too dark and this one is a little bit too light. So you put them both together and they work. The Makeup Revolution foundation, actually, it's just more of a summer shade than my winter shade. So this would be fine for when I'm a little bit tanned, but at the moment it's just a little bit too dark. Yeah, I've been wanting to try that Makeup Revolution foundation for a while now, and I finally got around to trying it. I mean, it's £10 I think, so it's so affordable, as most Makeup Revolution products are, and they're always just such great quality as well. It is a very matte foundation, by the way, which is fine by me. I mean, I always find that matte foundations always work better when you've got a busy day and when you're running around, because they last longer. And sometimes I prefer like a matte foundation, and then I like throughout the day when my natural oils come through, rather than wearing like a dewy foundation, which is really nice, but I mean obviously throughout the course of the day it can sort of wear off. This Makeup Revolution foundation is also quite warm, I find. And I don't like a foundation that's too warm because I prefer to add warmth with bronzer and things like that. So that's another reason why I like to mix it with the Estee Lauder Shell Beige, because that is like really neutral. So I should balance it out a little bit. Oh, actually, should I colour correct into my eyes, seeing as... Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to take the Revlon Photo Ready colour correcting pen. Just looks like this. This is the first colour correcting pen that I've ever used. I might as well put it on because, you know, I want to look film ready for my audition. I won this in a giveaway along with many other things in that giveaway. There's a YouTuber I watch called Ashley Bond. I had a message from her one day saying, "Oh, congratulations, you've won my giveaway." And I was like, wow, what giveaway? That's what I thought, because I thought I haven't entered a giveaway, and I don't think I've never actually entered a giveaway ever, so I didn't understand. I was so confused. And then I checked back on her recent video and it said in the description box, didn't even notice this, please enter my mystery giveaway. All you have to do to enter is like this video, comment and be subscribed to my channel. And what did I do? I commented on her YouTube video, and that was an automatic entry, so I didn't realise that I had entered, and then I won. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in shade 10.5. Doesn't the colour correcting just make such a difference? It just makes your eyes look flawless. I really feel it makes such a difference. What was I saying? Yeah, so I won Ashley Bond's giveaway, her mystery box giveaway, and I didn't even know I was entering it. I was just commenting on her video, like I do sometimes anyway. Oh my god, this giveaway was so amazing. First of all, Ashley Bond is from America, and when she sent the giveaway, I got a letter from customs saying that if I wanted to receive this gift that I had to pay £104. I know, £104, and I was like, oh, as much as I really want to get this giveaway present, it seems really cool, I can't pay £104, like I just don't have the money for it. So I messaged Ashley saying to her, you know, thank you so much for choosing me for this, and I would have loved to have received this, but it's £104 in customs and I just can't afford it, I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to choose another giveaway winner. And would you believe, the little darling, she was like, give me the number of, you know, custom charges and I'll call them up and it's fine, I'll pay for it. What? She paid for my custom charges, £104 worth, and she paid for it. Is that not the kindest thing ever? That she doesn't even know me and she still wanted to pay for me to be able to receive these lovely gifts. Like, I just think that's so nice, so lovely. £104, that's a lot of money. But when I received this giveaway, I was pretty blown away because there was so much stuff in it. So much stuff. Like, I showed on my Insta stories and I was just so excited because there were so many things on there. I had bronzers, I had highlighters, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip balms, eyeshadows. I think I had like a foundation, although it was too light, but I might be able to make it work. And I just had so much stuff. I basically had a whole makeup collection. It was just heaving with things. The box was massive, it was so heavy, and all of the makeup covered my living room floor. Like, there was that much stuff. It was absolutely incredible. And yeah, I even got colour correctors, so that's where that colour corrector is from. Oh my god though, but colour corrector, seriously, I just feel like it looks like I've got lights under my eyes or something. It's just going to take my Laura Mercier, oh, it's spilled everywhere, translucent powder. Yeah, let's do a little bit of baking. Not for too long, just like for a little bit. I will use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan. And I'm just going to go over. The only time I use this is for spots. My skin has been questionable recently, but it's for a good cause. I came off the pill back in November, so 6 months ago, I think. And when you come off the pill, obviously, because your body has been used to being on these extra hormones for a while, in my case, I was on the contraceptive pill for like nearly 8 years. So now, coming off the pill, my body is still like adjusting to it. And yeah, you notice a few changes in your skin, in your hair, in how you feel when you come off the pill. Before I was on the pill, my skin was always pretty good. Like, I never had any breakouts, you know, I might get the odd spot here and there, but I've always been very lucky, very lucky. At the moment, I don't go a few days without at least 2 spots. That's like how my skin is at the moment. So this is something new that I'm sort of getting used to. Well, the reason why I went off the pill in the first place was because I felt like it might be affecting my mental health. And since I've come off the pill, I do feel so much better within myself. I would rather be happy and, you know, not look as perfect than be miserable and really down and have really good skin. The changes that I've noticed in my mental health have so been worth it. I'm going to wipe off the under eyes now because I don't want them to be too dry. I'm just going to use the NYX 3-Step Sculpt. It's like a cross between a contour, a highlight and a powder. I'm just going to use this more as a bronzer really. This is in the shade Light / Pale because, as I said, I'm going to use it as a bronzer. So I don't want it to be very dark, I just want it to be like a little bit of something but not too much. I really want to try the, I've already got the Hoola bronzer, which I really enjoy, but I really want to try the shades that are slightly deeper. So they've got one, I think, in caramel or toasted caramel, and they've got another one which is deeper as well. So I really want to try those shades. Also going to go in with my sleek contour kit in medium. Again, just using it as a bronzer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this as well, just to make it a little deeper. I used to go so natural for auditions, like I would wear barely their makeup. I sent a self-tape off to my agent once and she was like, you look really, really young, and I don't know why. And I think it was because when I don't wear makeup, I look younger, which is fine, but if I'm going for a role, like this role is between the ages of like 20 to 25, if I wear too little makeup, then I will look younger than the role that I'm going for, so I need to make sure that I look in my 20s. I'm going to do highlighter last, just because highlighter is like one of my favourite things, and I just like to put it on at the end, just because, I don't know, I just like to do it at the end. So I'm going to move on to the eyes now. A little bit of concealer onto my eyes. This audition is for a television show. It's for a soap. If you're from another part of the world, then you're probably like, what is a soap? A soap is basically a television drama that will be shown regularly throughout the week. So like here in the UK, we've got EastEnders, Hollyoaks, Emmerdale, Coronation Street, all those different ones. So that's what this audition is for, and it's for a self-tape. So my agent sent me an email yesterday with the script, and then I'm going to film that and send it back to her, and then she'll send it to the casting director. I feel like I don't really talk that much about acting, really. Like, I've never really spoken about my process of how I got into acting, or I've never spoken about agents and jobs and auditions, and I don't really know why. I don't know, sometimes I feel a bit like a fraud in a way. Not fraud, but I think sometimes there's this misconception that actors are, you know, always in different films and always in different programs, and are basically, you know, whenever you tell people about acting, they're always like, oh, what have I seen you in? And sometimes people don't realise that you might be auditioning for things, but you don't always get them, and sometimes you can feel a bit like if you haven't got anything to show for your acting, as in like a specific job that everybody knows, then you sort of feel like, in a way, you're, not that you're not an actor, but I don't know, I just don't really talk about it much, because if you're within the acting industry, you know that there are a lot of no's, there's a lot of rejection, and there are a lot of things that you usually will be up for, or there will be people that you have come into contact with and roles that you have auditioned for that were brilliant but you didn't get them, which is fine. So I'm going to use my Morphe 350 palette. I'll go in with this orangey shade here. Can you see that orangey shade there? I'm just going to take a little bit of that, put that in my crease. The role I'm auditioning for is a nurse, so I don't need to look too glam. Natural, but looking like put together, if you know what I mean. Now I'm going to take this slightly darker shade here, this darker brown, and I'm going to put that into the outer part of my eye. If you're an actor, then do you prefer self-tapes or do you prefer auditions in person? I'm not sure what, actually no, I know what I prefer. I was going to say I'm not sure what I prefer, because I like being in the room because you get the energy and you get more of a feel for what you're doing, and you can ask questions if you want to. But then at the same time, obviously auditioning is very nerve-wracking. A lot of the time you won't know about an audition until, if you're lucky, you might have a few days, but most auditions could be, well, the ones I've had have been like a day before or 2 days before. Yeah, a lot of the time you don't get much notice, so you spend you know, the night or however long you've got before the audition, sort of preparing and thinking about what you're going to be doing, and then travelling to where you're going, and then you'll be in the room for like 10-15 minutes and it's done. And it's just, there's just so much build up and like anticipation and just like nervous energy, and it's just a really stressful process. With a self-tape, you film it at home, so you film your scene with another person who will read behind you, and you'll do the scene to camera, and then you send it off to your agent, and then they send it to the casting director. So doing a self-tape is good in a way because like you're at home, you can be more comfortable, but then I still always feel really nervous when I do a self-tape as well. But at least you've got a bit more control over a self-tape, and you can send off your tape knowing that you've done your best, knowing that there's nothing else you could do. Whereas sometimes when you go into an audition, into the room, like you're always overplaying in your head what happened, and you're thinking about, you know, oh, at this point when I said this line like this, I should have said it differently, or when they shook my hand, was that like a smile as if to say like, oh yes, we liked you, or was that a smile as if to say like, oh, we just felt sorry for you? Like you just overthink everything. But then again, at the same time, sometimes when I do a self-tape, I'll do so many takes, and then I start overthinking that as well, and I'll be like, oh, the way I said this one word was, you know, a bit too much or not enough. And sometimes looking back at something can make you overanalyze that too. I don't know, it's difficult. But then I think I still prefer self-tapes if I had to choose, because it's just, yeah, it's like more in my control. So now I'm going to take this gold colour and I'm going to put it into the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm just going to run under my lash line with the orange that we used earlier, and a little bit of the darker brown as well. I've just done like a really thin line just to sort of open my eyes up a little bit. I'm going to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. My eyelashes are naturally not that long, they're quite short, but the eyelash curlers just bring out the best. So I'm going to take my Becca highlight in Champagne Pop. I used to hate highlight on my nose. Like, I think it's because I saw so many people doing it, and you know, sometimes when you see like highlighter on a nose and it's really striking and sort of Rudolph-like and light bulb-like, and I was just like, don't know if I like that look. So I was like not into the whole highlight nose thing, but actually when you put a little bit on and it's not too bright, it does look really cute. It can look quite cute, and it sort of ties in the cheeks with the nose. I just feel like, especially like when you put bronzer on anyway, like putting bronzer around your nose as well as your cheeks ties everything in together, and the same with highlight on your cheeks and on your nose, just brings everything together in a nice way. Not too much though, just a little bit. I'm going to spray my face with the CoverGirl Lock Up. Again, got this in my giveaway. I won't even show you this because all the writing has come off, but it's the Rimmel lip pencil. I think it's tiramisu. Pretty sure it's tiramisu. Line my lips with that and also put it all over my lips. I want my lips to look like mine. Well, they are mine, but I want my lips to not look too obviously make-upped. What am I on about? Basically, I don't want my lips to look too glam or too over the top. I want them to be very similar colour to my own lips anyway, just a little bit more. NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline, and I'm going to put that on top. It smells really nice, this. It smells like, I don't know, some sort of caramel pudding. So this is the finished look, and I've just changed my top. I'm just wearing, it's basically a plain grey top. Wish me luck for the audition. I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.